Thank you for joining us. We're here to introduce one of my good friends here, Jamie, and she's one of those people that I've met and I instantly knew she knows what she's talking about. Not just the knowledge about real estate in general, but about investing, about getting funding, anything and everything that I've asked her or I've thrown at her, she's always found the right answer for me. I mean, she's one of those people that I tell my friends that she makes extraordinary look ordinary. So I'm here to introduce you to Jamie.
Thank
Jamie.
you. Like, now my head's all big.
That's right. So Jamie, tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, how did you get started in real estate? What inspired you, or
So
what
it's really
transpired?
funny. I actually fell into real estate. I was working at a car dealership, and this lady came in, and I had to man the front desk. And so she started asking me questions and talking to me. And as she was leaving, she said, you know, if you ever want to be a realtor, call me. Here's my card.
Wow.
I was like, me, real estate? Never, because I'm thinking used car sales.
Right.
You know, and
Trick
realtor, I don't want to be that.
Yeah.
And so about 4 months later, I thought, you know, I want to sell my house.
Right.
If I get my license, I can just sell it myself.
That's true.
So I called her and said, I want to get my license. And I went and talked with her, and she hired me. And within a year, I had already done over 15 million in sales. It
Right.
was unbelievable.
And that's what I want people to know, that, I mean, look at the numbers. There are a lot of 28-year-olds out there talking about real estate, and I've done a few deals and I'm worth a few million. Here's a lady who's done enormous amount of wealth, and she's seen all the ups and downs, and she doesn't brag about what she's accomplished. So I know a little bit of your story, being a single mom, supporting your kids and family, and going through a difficult time in your marriage, which we won't get into in this video. But how did you motivate yourself to come out of that and think that, okay, I can pull this off, I can be someone, or I can become something, I can defy? It's like, how do you defy the odds is the question.
So funny, when I look back, I was working menial jobs. I was a hairdresser for years.
Right.
You're always getting complaints, and
Right.
and I hated what I was doing. But when I fell into real estate, it was like a light bulb went off.
Wow.
And I thought, this is it. This is where I belong.
I see.
And that is what motivates me, because I love what I do so much. That's all I do. Now I can afford, the nicer things, but I don't go buy them. To me, it's about the art of the deal. And I've learned from my own mistakes. I've learned from others' mistakes, which I like more.
Yeah.
To learn from others.
That's true.
But I think that it's really important that you find what you love to do and then just go for it. Go for it. Because we only live once, and we're not here forever,
Yeah.
So why would I spend the rest of my life doing something that I hated to do?
That's a great point. How many people are stuck in a job or a profession where you just feel like you go to work, you're not motivated, you don't really have the desire, you feel like you don't want to get up and go to work, and it's happened to me too. I mean, I've been stuck in a job and a business where I didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
And your body's telling you, your mind is telling you, but you're telling yourself, no, I need the money because
Yeah.
I have to pay the bills. So my next question is for you, Jamie. Like, when you do get the funds and the nice investment returns, what do you do with that? I mean, can you tell the audience?
I
a little
put
bit
it
about
into something else. That's what I do. It's all about rolling your investment over into something else, because you don't want to go buy a new car or, a boat or, things that aren't going to bring you more investment back.
Right.
And I want things that are going to appreciate, so that one day I could just sit back and collect all this residual income from these investments.
Yeah.
That's what I really love to do, and I want to go bigger. It's always
Right.
about bigger. What's the bigger deal out
Right.
there?
Yeah, that's the key, residual income. It's not just having income that you pay bills day to day, but building yourself up to the level where you have income coming, to you, and you don't have to go chase money.
Yes.
Because the money's always there.
There's a difference between wealth and income. You know what I mean? There's
Hmm.
if you've got this money, I could be on a boat somewhere out in the South Pacific and still be having, money coming in
Right. While you sleep.
while I sleep. And that's what I want. So I'm always looking for that next residual income.
Right. Right.
So it's really important that you look at money in a different way. And in this society in America, we're not taught about money.
Yeah, that's the key. Yeah.
They should really make it a high school course.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about if someone else wants to get started in real estate. Like, where do they look? Where do they go? Like, where do I go? If I wake up one day and I say, well, I have some money saved up, who do I, meet up with or to accomplish that? Well, like, where do I go? Because
Find
it's
a mentor.
Find a mentor.
Find somebody that's doing what you want to do. It's really funny. I tell people all the time, I hang out with people that make at least 10 times more than I do. Because that's where I want to be. Because it just inspires you to go that extra step. But find a mentor. Real estate is really fickle. I've seen a lot of people lose everything that they had.
Right. So that is the takeaway, right? That a lot of people online tell you just invest in real estate and you'll become rich and get rich quick schemes and all that, which we'll talk about in our next video, how to get rich quicker. Not quick exactly, but here the message is there's also a negative, a very dark aspect of it. People can lose their houses, their boats, their lifestyle, and their ramifications for these things. So we need to really be mindful of the fact we're investing. It's not a game, it's serious money. You could lose lifetime of savings in this, right?
Yes.
So that's why you need a mentor. Get a mentor, get somebody who can show you, who's been there, done that a few million times, so you don't have to guess. You know exactly what you're doing.
Yes.
Wrapping this conversation, and we talked a lot about 1031 exchange. We talked about saving money, knowing your numbers, finding a mentor. What are your 3 takeaways for someone who wants to get started, who is enticed by the money that people like yourself and maybe to some extent I am making, and all the nice things that comes with money? Like, what are a couple of takeaways that we can take with us and really apply practically, not just conceptually? Yeah.
So I would say if you're looking to get into real estate, this is not a part-time job.
Okay.
If you're serious about making big money.
Right.
That is one of my biggest takeaways is people don't realize the amount of time that it takes to, do your due diligence and, don't be afraid that you're going to miss out on this deal.
Yeah. So I really like the takeaway you said, but is there anything else that you can share that can help up-and-coming investors get to the next level? Because everybody wants to get to the next level.
I would say one of my other takeaways is pick a lane and stay in it.
Okay.
I see this other thing where investors they want to wholesale,
right.
They want to flip,
right.
They want to buy and hold. They want to do all of these things, and they're not doing one thing good.
Right. So master your craft. Like, don't be jack of all trades. Don't try to learn everything and have 10 different mentors or telling you 10 different conflicting information. You want to be centered. That's the key. I think from what I've learned in my career is that when I got into management consulting and worked for one of the top consulting firms in the world, I learned those skills. I learned the secret sauce of focus. When you focus on something, things just multiply faster and faster. And so that's a really great point, and I'm glad you shared that. Now, with all your knowledge, and I know we'll be doing more videos, people will be seeing more of you, where can people find you, either on the internet or email, or what's the best way to reach you if they were to connect with you and make a connection?
So so my email address is yourhomewithjamie at gmail.com.
At Gmail. Okay. And do you check your email?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, at all times.
24/7.
That I can vouch for.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Jamie. It's been a pleasure having you.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
And we look forward to many more times with you.
Absolutely. Thank you.